Hi, good day everyone. Today we're going to be learn how to do the physical count from the client side. So which is a physical count, normally we say it as a stock count. Okay, so earlier a module we already done under the purchasing side. So now we're going to be move for the inventories module. Okay, before that, as you can see in the screen now, it's a message that showing 4 overdue purchase order to receive and 1 overdue distribution to receive. This message box is will let you know that how many purchase order haven't do good receiving yet, and how many distribution which is a good receive distributions is haven't do a distribution yet. So this is only just messaging. Just ignore it and click OK, and you go to the under the inventory modules, and here there is a so many sub modules. So slide we go for under the physical count now. Okay, this physical count is doing as an opening stock or either the closing stock, monthly or daily, weekly. So we go to the into the physical count, and this is how the physical counts the interface. All right, so let me explain one by one the buttons, the function. And first of all, this is a save buttons. After you done key in all the information, you can save it. A clear row at this moment is not usable, you already disabled it. A find, you can be use this find button to find any other raw materials. If let's say you have more than like 200 or 300 raw materials you want to find it, you can click this find button. And start p count, which is this button to you need to start the p count to acknowledge the date, which is when the actual stock count date going to be do it. And cancel p count is meaning that you want to be cancel the whole p counts. And end p count, after you done save it, and to confirm, after the confirm the stock count, you can be end p count, which is a confirmation to update into the tables. And load posting, at this moment we already disabled these buttons. Okay, here you can see import and export buttons. It means that not necessary you have to key in all the counted quantity into this interface. You can be export this interface into the CSV file. All right, so from the CSV file you can be key in all the information which is counting quantity, and once done, from that CSV file you can be import back to this interface. So that is a function of the export and import. All right, and here you can see the p count number, which is your stock count number, and followed by category, as now is under the root. If you click to here, all the categories which is we already created, it can be showing here. You still can be choose followed by key in your stock count by categories also. All right, so normally it's using for a lot of items under the many categories, they will choose the categories. This is one of the options. You can do a pass a stock count by categories. And here you can see the select tab, which is a daily as now. If I click this drop box, you can see a daily, weekly, monthly. And for this function, remember that during we learn about the ingredient and categories for the raw material side for the type of the ingredient. There is a physical count setting, there is a daily, weekly, monthly, right? So that checkbox, which is followed by tick, it will effect from here. Okay, example, if I choose daily, is meaning that there is a daily for these items available to key in the stock count. If I go for the weekly, that means only for these 3 items. And if I go for monthly, it definitely will show all the items. All right. So, and here you can see the item code. At this moment, we haven't keyed the item code yet. And this is as usual, all your item description, and this is your SKU. And this is a system showing a theoretical balance quantity. Theoretical balance quantity is mean that after done all the movement in and out, as a done a posting, as followed by the last end count by system calculation, how much is the balance quantity is available, followed by system. That we call as a theoretical balance quantity. And this is the place counted quantity again by user, that actual stock count they already counted. And convention factor is for the multiplier calculation. All right, as you see now, from these buttons for the chicken, you can see a 2 SKU here, which is a kg, a kilogram, and gram, and so on. We have 2 type of the setting followed by, as the default SKU. It still come back to the under the ingredient side. Okay, let me go back to the ingredient side again to show you again the recap a bit for the stock count and the default SKU. So example, we go for like kitchen items, and here ginger. So example, this ginger, you can be seen under the client side. You can see from the what they call all the stock count button and everything here, and followed by the default SKU. This error is because of haven't include the food code yet, and also the item code. That's why the error is coming out. Is just ignore it. So this is how you can be see the default SKU gram, because on the client side you can't do any changes. All the setting up it can be do into the from the HQ side. So if I want to be grammage is a default SKU selected as a gram, and I back to the stock count here. All right, go for the inventory. I back to the stock count, and as I choose for monthly now, as back earlier, and you can see here ginger, I can be see kg and gram. If I set on the ginger as followed by gram, and if I'm setting the system showing as a default SKU, is mean that I can be set into the system. Either it can be show all the SKU for each item, or a default SKU by one item with the one SKU. So there's a two options. So if example, if you see a ginger here, and if I set as a default my SKU is a gram, and I already done the setting only show the default SKU, that means ginger you only can see gram, you won't able to see kilogram into this physical count. So assume that your stock count counted quantity around a 4.25 kg. So it means that 4 kg is 4 kg and 250 gram. So when you convert to the gram, you need to able to in the grammage value calculation, which is a 4,250 gram. So that is how you can be control your SKU, whether you want to be follow your specific SKU to count, or you just open up for all the SKU. All right, and this is the information. Okay, let's we go for processing to key in the physical count. As I said, you have a option, you can be keying into the counted quantity into this column, or you can be click to the export. If I click to the export, I mean the physical count successfully export to the C points off. All right. So if I'm going to back to this location path, I'm closing back the application from here, and I am back to the C points off here. Here, you can see the physical count followed by year, month, and date, right? And as I mentioned here, this is a CSV file is followed by a comma separated value files. All right, it's a similar Excel file, but the formula is a CSV file. Okay, so in the CSV file, you can be extract the column. All right, but you can't change any information. All the information belongs to here. All right, only the part need to be filled up is under counted quantity only. Even your price also you're not able to key in, because the client side is not allowed to update any pricing here. Okay, so if example you want to be fill up the counted quantity here as a follow balance quantity, all is a 0. So example, I'm keying a chicken as I have now is a 4 kg, and maybe grammage like 350 gram, and this is how can be filled up. And cube of a chicken stock, I have maybe like a 7 box and a cube. If there is a no loose box from the cube, you can't leave it a blank of the column. Need to key in as a 0. And ginger maybe as a put as a 3 kg, and gram I put as 0. And this is a sample of the ingredient one, as a leave it as a 0. And rice at this moment maybe I can put as a like a 2 sack. And the kg loose maybe have 3 kg, and grammage is value 0. And salt maybe I have a 7 packet, and gram is a 0. And this is a SB chicken soup is followed by a sub recipe item, which is delivered from the central kitchen. So at this moment both I put as a 0 now, and salads I put as a 2 kg and 100 gram. All right. So this is how the way it's going to be filled up into the CSV file followed by the counted quantity. And once done, as usual, you need to save the document. So the system will asking us whether CSV file you want to keep it this format or not. You just click continue yes, and once done you just click close it, and system will asking whether you want to changes this document, which is we already opened the title here, and you click to save, and system will asking to reconfirm back whether the location is the same location or not. All right, so I can be saved into the replace it since it's a new format file. I replace it, and document will ask whether you want to replace it or not. So you click it to yes. Once done, just keep it this format or not. Also continue, click yes. So now the document information is already saved. And now we back to the client folder here, and we go inside inventory clients. So now we're going to be import the document into the a physical count interface. All right. So let me go inside here, and I click OK, and go for under inventory and physical count. All right. So when during we export, we didn't click any start P count because we just needed a CSV file to fulfill the counted quantity. All right. But the moment we need to import back, we need to select a date. So how to select the date, which is we need to go for start P count, and just this message is a continue to giving a message only, and click to OK. And to start physical count, make sure the system will asking you whether any transaction before the earlier date, before do the stock count, whether is complete or not. If nothing as a now is a press the information we're going to be key, just click to yes here, and here the system will come out as a calendar date. So here we can be choose as a date followed by yesterday date or backward date. Even it's a current date also you can choose, but definitely you can't choose for a future date. The system you still allow to go for back date. If I assume that 14 and night they already done a manual stock count, but when come back to the on as a 15 as for the opening outlet and already done a normal business transaction, make sure they should not key any movement in and out on the 15 itself, because we haven't do a stock count yet. So since as 14 the manually they already done a stock count, we just click on the 14 and click to the OK. So the moment click OK, you can see on your right hand side selected date is followed by on the 14 and the physical count number here. So it's mean that system already captured. All right, system already captured the stock count, and you can see the save button, clear row, and load posting and P count, cancel P count button is enabled. So since we already have key in the CSV file, the quantity, so we can be import back. It's ready to import back now. So we click to the import, and system will bring you the exact location where you save the document, and choose the document here, and you click to the open, and system said physical count successfully imported into the inventory. You just click it OK, and first of all you must click to the save. All right, so the moment you already save, the system will show you that all the information is tally back, followed by the interface with the system information, and followed by the CSV file information is tally. Then you can see that successfully can be saved. If let's say in the CSV file you already change any of the information, you can't import back. So that is the purpose I'm saying that the moment you do the after export, you key in the information, just concentrate on the counted quantity, right? And once you already import, you just click immediately save, all right? Because why I'm saying that if you didn't save in, if let's say your system or maybe your PC is a down of the electricity, or it could be maybe the database is corrupted, anything happened, and if you didn't save the information, you import it back, it will be lost. Then you need to redo back again for the import back, okay? But once you already save, even if electricity down or your PC down or database corrupted, the moment you save, the information still keep track into your database. You still can be get back again. All right. So now once you already save, and next step you need to key in NP count. So before you do NP count, the moment you click save, you still have a chances to change the value of the quantity here and back to the save. All right, so that is the purpose. Before you go to the NP count, make sure you save and check all the information counted quantities are correct. Then only you can be do a NP count, right? So click to the NP count. The system will asking to do and a physical count or not. You just click to the continue here, And once this message is a physical count ended, you can't revert back any information. It's mean that the database is already input information. But now, after you click OK, the system giving you as a physical count posting report. So let me wait for the posting report is appearing here. The system is generating report. So let me wait for the report now. Okay, and here. So this is as a variances summary. Once we already saved, I haven't posting yet. So this is that we call as an inventory variances summary report before we post. So as I mentioned earlier, you still can be printing out and also can be export. So I'm close it, and you can see unposted record exists is indicate that you haven't do the posting yet. All right. So you have to go to the on posting here, and you need to click all, and you must click to the post. All right. So once you already click the post, make sure don't do any other transaction or don't do any other task on the same time, because whenever you do the posting time, it will communicate through the web services. So the application, the program is busy to communicate to the web services. So the moment you do the other transaction or other document, it could be maybe interrupt. And in case if let's say you do the during the posting time, moving any cables or moving any router part is totally avoidable, because if anything happened during your posting time and in middle of the internet down or it's not stable, the posting part it will interrupt immediately. So the information is not 100% confirmed to pass to the HQDB, is like half, right? So the report also won't be tally out. All right. So after you done the post, then you click to the close and click to close applications. All right. So this is how we can do a physical count and posting. So let me go to the just a report to view of the physical count. Let me choose the physical count report here and search by past physical counts. Tick the checkbox and search, and here come out the date. So I click OK. Then the system will come out as a physical count report. All right. So this is how you can do your physical count on the, as we call as a stock count, followed by the client inventory systems. So once you already done your physical count and system already have a stock balance, and so on, the next cycle, it means the next day you can do any other movement transactions. All right. So far this is how you can do the physical count posting. Okay. Thank you.